Charlie Wilson's War. Never had heard of it. But we're in Tahoe. Drove in after dark last night. Drove in the snow up on above the ridge. Wasn't sticking, so we didn't have any trouble getting in, but it was nerve-wracking. Not used to driving when it's snowing anymore. So we're tired. Been couch potatoes this morning. Turned on the television. Hit the History Channel. Charlie Wilson's War. Never heard of Charlie Wilson, let alone that he had a war. So I got to watching. Well, guess what? Charlie Wilson was a kind of party boy congressman. Seems to me maybe they said he was from Texas. But at any rate, he got interested very definitely in the Afghanistan war when they were being invaded by Russia. And the United States got involved in that. You know, that was back in the definitely Cold War time when we were afraid of the Russian army and their stash of atomic weapons, and they were afraid of us. So we took sides. And evidently Charlie Wilson got the idea going, got some support for it, got a lot of Stinger missiles in there, and they were very, very effective in their use, and the fellows that they trained were very, very good with it, and they apparently, both the Afghans and the Americans, credit that with Russia finally tucking its tail and pulling out after wasting an awful lot of money, an awful lot of lives, an awful lot of everything that shouldn't be wasted, including lives of a lot of Afghanistans. Well, you know, there's a lot to be learned there. I couldn't agree more with President Obama in getting Iraq closed down. I think it's one of the grossest mistakes we've ever made, even worse than Vietnam. I thought Vietnam was, bad, bad, bad. Wasn't my war. It was the age of my kids' war. But we helped the Afghans defeat Russia. Pretty proud of it when you watch Charlie Wilson's War. Well, now here we have a new president that's closing up one stinky little war, only it's not little, it's a bit huge, awful. And the new president, I think correctly, says that we haven't taken care of Afghanistan at all, and we got to clean that up a little bit. Boy, I hope they all look at Charlie Wilson's War and look at our involvement back there, because now you talk about role reversals. You know, it was our private, behind-the-scenes people that took a hand in that, and I suspect it'll be Russia's behind-the-scenes people that take a hand in this one. But I'm telling you, as sure as I'm sitting here, that the Russians are going to back the Afghanistans, not because they agree with them, not because they think they're good guys, but they'll be looked at as good guys, just like we were looked at as good guys by the Afghanistans when we helped against Russia. Oh, they had all sorts of dignitaries and ex-soldiers saying, Charlie got the job done. The United States got the job done. Please, Mr. President, please, Mr. Secretary of War Gates, please, all of you big wheels that are looking at this, get some narrow, specific markers that we're going to go in and meet these objectives and get out of Afghanistan. Let's don't spend like the Russians did 5 years and come out with our tails tucked behind us. You can't blame the Afghanistans for taking help. We are the invaders. Yes, I think we have a reason to be after them. I didn't have any complaint about going to Afghanistan after 9/11. I complained at the time about Iraq, but not Afghanistan. But the average Afghanistan person doesn't give one real hang about Al-Qaeda or anything else. They're just caught up in the thing like we're caught up in it, and like the Germans were in the following Hitler. In fact, Hitler, I want to go to that next after this. Please, Mr. President, limited, short list, limited objectives, get in, meet them, get out. Please, please, please.